All right, so I'm doing a 100-mile check-in on the Salomon Aero Glide 2. So I have done just around 160 kilometers in these. And to be honest, it took a surprisingly a long amount of time for me to get to that 100-mile marker in these. They felt pretty good when I first started wearing them. Um, and I guess they haven't changed that much in the foam area. The sole isn't really worn out that much. But what I've noticed is that they're really hard when you land on the road or concrete. Um, no matter how you land, if you're a heel striker or if you are a midsole runner, however you land in the shoe, they feel pretty hard and um, they feel almost like they um, have kind of a slant in the way that the foot is shaped. So it almost feels like the inside of the shoe is lower, if you can see that, than the outside of the shoe. So it's almost like the inner toe mound is almost lower than the outside of the shoe. Um, what I've also noticed is where the shoe creases here is almost the only area of the shoe that takes the impact. So the sole doesn't actually absorb the shock. This is the part that absorbs the shock. So I wasn't that stoked to have a crease and impacting um it's at the placement of the crease is like over my big toe. So that's actually really uncomfortable. Um and no matter how you do up the shoe, if you do it up really tight, it feels like it's almost um strangling your ankle and metatarsals. But if you do it too loose, your shoe will slip in and out of the shoe. So I honestly would give these shoes a 2 out of 5 because of the experience that I had in them. These are definitely not the true sister shoe to the Ultra Glide 2. Um, they're very, very light. However, they don't feel um, like the title says, they don't feel like air on your feet. They feel clunky, and it almost even seems that if you run on a uneven area of the concrete, you can potentially roll your ankle because of how hard they are. So um, they were okay, but they definitely wouldn't run a duration test in the runner's corner. And this is the first pair of Solomon shoes that I haven't absolutely loved and given a 5 out of 5 rating. So I'm not sure if it's just the way that the company is designed, primarily towards mountains and alpine experiences, and just they haven't developed their road running technology in the same fashion as their trail running technology. So definitely wouldn't wear these for a race. Uh, I have a race in December coming up, and I need potentially some road runners. But with the way that I've had experience with them, I think I'll ultimately just wear some trail runners that are softer with less heavy or less severe lugs on them. I might even wear my Solomon Ultra Glides for that race. So yeah, these probably won't be going out for any more substantial runs. We'll probably change these shoes into something that's a little more comfortable and a little more cushiony. And yeah, I look forward to um, checking in with a new pair of Roadrunners once I find them. But these won't be retired yet. I think that I'll still wear them. I just won't wear them for substantial road runs. The longest distance that I've done in these, I believe, is 21 kilometers. So, and they weren't they didn't cause any issues or blisters, but they don't feel spectacular on my feet. So, um, definitely one of my first experiences with a Salomon shoe that I don't absolutely love and run home to tell mom and dad about, but definitely a shoe that I was super stoked about at first, and my perspective has changed over the course of 100 miles with this shoe. So um, yeah, I definitely wanted to update you guys on that and give the shoe a runner's corner rating, 2 out of 5. And yeah,